Today we are going to start the calculus part. So in calculus, first we are going to deal with the limits and continuity, right? So this calculus, it is divided further divided into limits, differentiation, then applications of differentiation, next integration, applications of integration, right? So for this, from the limits, you will get 2 marks. From the differentiation, you will get 4 marks. From the applications of differentiation, you will get 4 marks. So total from this differentiation and limits, you will get 10 marks, right? So here you have the syllabus, functions and limits, standard limits. So differentiation of from the first principle, it is part of your differentiation. Then differentiation of sum product quotient of functions, then function of function, trigonometric functions, inverse trigonometric functions, exponential functions, logarithmic functions, and hyperbolic functions, implicit explicit functions, parametric functions, then derivative of a function with respect to another function like f dash of x by g dash of x, right? And then you have second order derivative, then some geometrical applications, that is tangent, normal, and angle between two curves, right? So and rate measure, then you have increasing and decreasing functions like maxima and minima, right? So then you have the errors and approximations, and this partial differentiation. So in the partial differentiation, very important topic, that is Euler's theorem. This is about your entire limits and differentiation syllabus, right? So now coming to your limits and continuity. So before going to this, now try to see something about the calculus. So calculus is very like wide application. So in the mathematics, right, it has more uh, application part, right? So it is dealing with the determination of a values at some particular point, right? So whether maybe that can be deterministic or sometimes it is not also. సో కొన్నిసార్లు ఇన్ఫినిటీ కూడా రీచ్ అవుతుంది. ఇన్ఫినిటీ కానీ లేదంటే ఇక మనము ఇన్డిటర్మినేట్ ఫార్మ్స్ అంటాం. ఇన్ఫినిటీ బై ఇన్ఫినిటీ, రైట్? సో 1/0, ఇన్ఫినిటీ ప్లస్ ఇన్ఫినిటీ, ఇన్ఫినిటీ మైనస్ ఇన్ఫినిటీ, లైక్ దట్. Some that indeterminate forms are like sometimes those will exist, right? So now try to see what exactly a limit. So let us suppose you have a function y is equal to f of x. Now you want to find the value of a function at certain point a, right? So let us suppose if you substitute as x tends to a, then it is reaching some indeterminate form, or we can say infinity format, right? Infinity by infinity, like that. So if it is producing an indeterminate form, then what is the approach to solve this type of question? Is taking or considering the nearest values to this a. సో మనము ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ని ఏగా సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసినప్పుడు, ఇన్ కేస్ ఇది ఇండిటర్మినేట్ ఫామ్ వస్తే, సో అప్పుడు ఏకి నియర్గా ఉన్న వాల్యూస్, లైక్ ఏకి బిఫోర్ వచ్చేది లెట్ సపోజ్ ఏ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 అనుకుందాం. సో 0.9, 0.91, 0.92, or 0.8, like this, right? Very nearer values. Or if you consider greater than this one, 1.1, 1.11, 1.01, like that, right? So by substituting the nearer value, then we are going to solve this question to a, and then it will become a some definite unique number, not kind of this indeterminate form, right? So that is calling, we are here, that is calling limit of a function at x is equal to n, right? So for example, let us suppose here limit x tends to 2, f of x is equal to 5, means at x is equal to this function f of x will producing in a unique, definite unique number 5, right? So as x approaching to the 2, then the limit of function will be 5, right? So now try to see what is this nearest value. So if this, let us suppose it is producing in a indeterminate value or indeterministic value, so we have the concept of left hand limit and right hand limit, right? So now see what is left hand limit. So left hand limit ante gana manaki, let us suppose if f of x is a function, then x is equal to a, so x approaching a. If you consider this a left side, means we can say let us suppose x is equal to 1. So if you consider 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, those are called left hand limits. Those are called what? Left hand. Left side nahi, left hand. So if you considering 1.1, 1.2, 1.11, like that, those are called as a right hand limit. So you can see here, if values of a function at points very close to on left tends to a definite unique number. So if you take some nearest values or closer values to this one on left side, right? So then it is producing some definite unique number, then it is called as a left hand limit of f of x at x is equal to a, and it is denoted by a minus nana, a minus. So basically we represent the limit extends to a f of x. So if it is a left hand limit, then f of a minus 0. బేసికల్గా మనం ఇక్కడ వెరీ నియరర్ వాల్యూస్ని తీసుకుంటున్నాం, దాని వాల్యూ అనేది తగ్గించలేదు. సో దట్స్ వై దట్ చేంజ్ వీఆర్ కన్సిడరింగ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎన్ జీరో, రైట్? సో దట్ చేంజ్ ఇస్ కన్సిడరింగ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ జీరో అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ డినోటెడ్ బై లిమిట్ ఎక్స్ టెన్స్ టు ఏ మైనస్ నాన్న. ఏకి తక్కువ వాల్యూ తీసుకున్నాను కాబట్టి ఏ మైనస్ ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు లిమిట్ హెచ్ టెన్స్ టు జీరో యాజ్ ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ మైనస్ హెచ్. సో ఇక్కడ ఇప్పుడు చూడండి హెచ్ టెన్స్ టు జీరో అయిందా? ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇక్కడ హెచ్ ప్లస్లో జీరో పెట్టినా కానీ ఏ మైనస్ అవుతుంది కదా, nothing change. So just for the representation we are assuming that change or that nearer value, whatever the change is there, so we are assuming it as in a zero in ideal case, right? Practically it is 0.1 0.2 like that, right? So similarly if you take this right side, so that is right hand limit, that is denoted by a plus. You can see similarly right hand limit f of a plus 0, something adding just part of that, right? Then limit x tends to a plus f of x, then h tends to 0 f of a plus h, right? So now ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఒక ఫంక్షన్ కి లిమిట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ కావాలంటే కినా టూ కండిషన్స్ సాటిస్ఫై కావాలి. నౌ లిమిట్ విల్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అట్ x is equal to a if following two conditions are satisfied. Now see what are the two following conditions. Limit x tends to a minus f of x and limit x tends to a plus f of x both exist. What is this thing? Limit x tends to a minus
left hand side.
left hand limit, right? So a plus, this is right hand limit. So these need to be exist, అంటే ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వాలి. ఎందుకు? మనం ఆల్రెడీ మన కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంది, ఇండిటర్మినేట్ ఫామ్ వస్తే దాన్ని డిటర్మినిస్టిక్ వాల్యూలోకి, ఒక యూనిక్ డిటర్మినిస్టిక్ వాల్యూలోకి తీసుకురావడం కోసం మనం నియర్ వాల్యూస్ కన్సిడర్ చేసుకున్నాం. సో డెఫినెట్గా రెండు అనేవి ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వాలి. అండ్ ద కండిషన్ ఈస్ హియర్ దోస్ నీడ్ టు బి ఈక్వల్. You see the second condition, limit x tends to a minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to a plus f of x, right? So now see that the two conditions, but not much important. We'll see some problems. Now see the concept of constants and variable. So you know already constants ante gana manamu, so it is not changing its value throughout the entire operation, whether it is in a one problem or whatever it is. Like examples are pi. So you know pi is 3.14 and g acceleration 9.8, like that. These are the some constant variables, sorry, constants, right? So next is variables. Variables are further divided into two types. One is dependent variable and independent variable, right? So here x, you can see the example, y is equal to x square plus 2x plus 3. So in this x and y are the variables, x and y are the variables, right? So then here x is called independent variable. Why? Because we are just giving the x value. x డైరెక్ట్గా ఇస్తే కన్నా అది ఎటువంటి దేని మీద ఆధారపడలేదు, ఇంకా డైరెక్ట్ x వాల్యూ దాని మీదనే ఆధారపడింది అనమాట. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ దిస్ y is depending on this x. As x changes, this y also changes. Y is called dependent variable. So on like other what I can say, this coefficient of x square is 1 2 3, all are what? Those are constants, right? So now try to see how to represent this limit. If f of x is a function, then the value of f of x at x is equal to a is denoted by limit x tends to a f of x is equal to f of a, just substituting in the place of x as a nana, right? So now if you substitute like this, if you get this format, like we can call it as an indeterminate forms. So that is 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, 1 by 0, infinity plus infinity, infinity minus infinity, 1 power infinity, like that are called indeterminate forms. So in this case you are going to do the operation. So basically we have three methods to solve. One is your algebraic method, right? Two is your special formulas, or we can say that some particular expansions, and third is your L'Hospital rule, right? So first thing endante your normal formulas, like a plus b whole square, right? Or a plus b whole cube, a cube plus b cube plus c cube, like that, right? So ఆ విధంగా. సెకండ్ వచ్చేసి ఏంటంటే కన్నా a square minus b square అంటే కన్నా, so it is you can expect represented into a plus b into a minus b, so then you can able to cancel out something, then you will get the some values. Now the third thing is your L-Hospital rule, right? So this L-Hospital rule is nothing but, let us suppose you have a function f of x and g of x are the two functions, then limit extends to a f of x by g of x is equal to f of a by g of a. Yes or no? So just in the place of a x, you are substituting a, right? Then let us suppose if f of a by g of a is indeterminate form, f of x by f of a by g of a is indeterminate form, అంటే మీకు ఇది సాల్వ్ చేయగా indeterminate form వస్తే, then take the differentiation of numerator and differentiation of denominator. That is said here, limit extends to a is equal to limit extends to a f of x by g of x is equal to limit extends to a f dash of x by g dash of x. That is equal to f dash of a by g dash of a. అంటే న్యూమరేటర్ ని డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేసి డినామినేటర్ ని డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేసి తర్వాత లిమిట్ ని సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయడమే. లేదు సెకండ్ టైం కూడా అలానే వస్తుంది, f dash of a by g dash of a అనేది కూడా ఒక ఇండెటర్మినేట్ ఫామ్ వస్తుంది. Then again do the differentiation in the numerator and denominator, then you will get the answer, right? So we will see some problems. Now see some limits of a trigonometric functions. See, limit x tends to 0, sin x is equal to 0. So why? Because if you substitute x tends to 0, in the place of x you substitute 0, what sin 0?
0.
0. Next in the case of cos x, that is limit x tends to 0, cos x, cos 0 is 1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It's
Right. Next, limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is equal to 1.
One.
Now try to see how it will work. So if you substitute in the place of x as 0, what will become? Sin 0, 0 divided by x as 0. What is this? 0 by 0 is?
Zero.
indeterminate form.
0 by 0. No, it is in a indeterminate form. So now the simplest way to solve this question is using L-Hospital rule. So that is, take the differentiation of numerator and take the differentiation of denominator. So limit x tends to 0. Differentiation of sin x ఏమవుతుందమ్మా?
Cos x.
Cos x divided by differentiation of x
1.
1, right? Now substitute this x value, what will become? Cos
1.
0 1. Simple.
One.
Right? So in this way you can solve this kind of problems using L-Hospital. So similarly, limit x tends to 0, tan x by x, that is also 0 by 0 indeterminate form. Then if you take the differentiation for tan x, it will become secant square x. So secant square of 0, it will become 1 square. So that is, answer is 1.
One.
Next, limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x by x is equal to 0, because if you substitute x tends to 0, so what will become? 1 minus cos 0 and cos 0 and 1 divided by x as 0. Again it is 0 by 0. If you take the L-Hospital rule, if you apply the L-Hospital rule, what will become? Differentiation of 1 is 0 minus differentiation of cos x ఏమవుతుందమ్మా?
Minus sin x.
Minus sin x divided by 1, minus into minus plus. So now substitute x as 0, it will become what? Sin 0, that is
What?
0. Sin 0 is 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So similarly, you have you need to solve these questions like that only, right? The formulas just we can skip for now. Now the major formulas are, see, limit x tends to a, x power m minus a power m by x power n minus a power n is equal to m by n into a power m minus n, right? Then limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n by x minus a is equal to n into a power n minus 1. So in the place of m and n, you can substitute here n and 1, right? So next, limit x tends to 0, sin hx by x, that is equal to 1. Limit x tends to 0, sin inverse x by x is equal to 1. It is just, I think, sin h. Okay. Limit x tends to 0, sin h inverse x by x is equal to 1. Nana sin ki tan ki almost formula same ఉంటాయి నాన్న. Sin ki tan ki. So now see, ఇక్కడ చూడండి third formula. Limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is equal to 1. In case మీకు sin ax by ax ఉందనుకోండి మా, then also your answer is 1 nana, right? So or if you have just only sin ax by x, what is the answer?
1.
Substitute this, limit x tends to 0, sin ax by x, tell me what it is coming.
1.
A, sir.
Very good, a. Why? Because if you take the if you apply the L'Hospital rule, sin ax differentiation will come a sin x, a sin ax, right? So that's why a will be your constant here. Or you can say that ఇంకా గుడ్డిగా ఏం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలంటే ఇక్కడ ఉన్న ఎక్స్ కోఎఫిషియెంట్ ని తీసుకోండి, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న ఎక్స్ కోఎఫిషియెంట్ తీసుకోండి, దట్ ఈస్ యువర్ ఆన్సర్. a by a is 1. Here if you apply x coefficient to a numerator, x coefficient 1 in denominator, a by 1 is a only, like that. So for the sin and tan it is same. Remember, this is only when x tends to 0 nana. This is only when x tends to 0, right? Now you can see this one, 17th one, limit x tends to a, sin ax by x is equal to a, tan ax by x is equal to a, then limit x tends to 0, sin ax by tan bx, what is that? a by b. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఎక్స్ కోఎఫిషియెంట్ ని తీసుకునేటట్టు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, సైన్ కి కాస్ కి అయితే గిన. ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ కాస్ అనుకోండి, ఏ స్క్వేర్ బి స్క్వేర్, ఆ విధంగా. నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఏ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ బి స్క్వేర్, ఆ విధంగా తీసుకోవాలి. సో దానికి మైనస్ తీసుకోవాలన్నమాట, మైనస్ ఏ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ బి స్క్వేర్ కాస్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మీకు, రైట్? సో దీస్ ఫార్ములాస్ యూ కెన్ గెట్ వైల్ సాల్వింగ్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. నౌ ట్రై టు సీ this left hand limit and right hand limit problems. Here I am giving a question here. Now try to see if mod x, this is a mod x that is equal to x when x is greater than 0. Obviously x is greater than 0 means positive, that will become plus x. If x is less than 0, it will become minus x, right? Now try to see what is this. Limit x tends to 0, mod x by x is equal to, first option plus 1, minus 1, third option is 0, fourth option is does not exist. So how to solve this question? So for that, basically if we want to find whether that function will, this limit will exist or not, so first we will find left hand limit and right hand limit, right? Now try to calculate the left hand limit, that is limit x tends to 0 minus option
4.
yes, just try to see. Limit x tends to 0, mod x 0 less means 0 కంటే కొంచెం తక్కువైనా కానీ అదేమవుతుంది, మైనస్ ఎక్స్, రైట్? మైనస్ ఎక్స్ బై ఎక్స్ దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు మైనస్ 1. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? నౌ ఇఫ్ యు టేక్ రైట్ హ్యాండ్ లిమిట్, limit x tends to 0 plus, it will become plus x by x, that is plus 1. Yes or no? So here left hand limit is not is equal to right hand limit, so that's why this limit does not exist. Option number 4 is correct, right? So remember one thing I want to say here, one thing, that is wherever this mod is coming, just try to check this left hand limit, right hand limit. mod లేకున్న ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కి చెక్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదన్నా, మాడుకున్న ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కి మాత్రము చెక్ చేసుకోండి. అది ఎందుకు కూడా మీకు తెలుస్తుంది నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ చూస్తే. నౌ ట్రై టు సీ ద సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్ we done here. Limit x tends to a, mod of x minus a by mod of x minus a by x minus a, that is equal to does not exist. Why? Because if you consider the right hand limit, limit x tends to a plus, it will become plus 1. If you consider a minus, it will become minus 1 అన్న. సో సేమ్ థింగ్ క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోయినట్టు అనుకోండి అన్న, అంతకుమించి ఏం లేదు. ఇంకా ఇన్ కేస్ మీకు ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ కానీ ఏ కానీ ఏదన్నా వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, అక్కడ ఏ ఏ వస్తుంది. ఆ ప్రాబ్లం కూడా నెక్స్ట్ ఉంది. See, these all are mod x by x, mod of x minus a by x minus a, sin mod x by x, sin x by mod x, all are does not exist nana. Remember, wherever the mod is coming, those all will come under this does not exist. అది ఎప్పుడు ఓన్లీ mod వచ్చి ఇలా సేమ్ ఫంక్షన్, లెట్ us suppose ఇక్కడ x ఉంది, సేమ్ ఫంక్షన్ న్యూమరేటర్లో మాడ్లో ఉంది, ఇక్కడ కూడా ఎక్స్ మైనస్ ఏ ఉంది. సేమ్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇక్కడ మాడ్లో ఎక్స్ మైనస్ ఏ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ ఉంది. సేమ్ ఫంక్షన్ మాడ్లో ఎక్స్ ఉంది. సో ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ సేమ్ ఫంక్షన్ మాడ్లో ఎక్స్ ఉంది. నౌ ట్రై టు సీ ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్. The limit extends to 2 plus. Limit extends to 2 plus means it is right hand limit. X minus 2 by x minus 2. Mod x minus 2 by x minus 2. It will come plus 1. Nana. Next it is 2 minus. If it will come minus 1. Now see. This is one of your previous ECET question. Limit extends to a plus x into mod x minus a by x minus a. You see, there is a one more extra x added here. Yes or no? If you see the difference from the previous one, so here it is just x added. Then here a plus unte gina plus a vastundi, a minus unte gina minus a vastundi nana. So this question is asked in 2017 nana. Limit x tends to 2 plus x into mod x minus 2 by x minus 2. That is your answer is
plus 2.
plus 2. If in case of 2 minus, it will come minus 2 nana. Right? So that is just brief intro about how this left hand limit and right hand limit. ఎక్కడైతే మాడ్ వస్తుందో అక్కడ మాడ్లో ఉన్న ఇంటర్నల్ ఫంక్షన్ని అవుట్ సైడ్ ఉన్న ఫంక్షన్ని మీన్స్ ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ మైనస్ ఏ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ మైనస్ ఏ ఉంది, అప్పుడు మీకు డస్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ వస్తుంది. బట్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ట్రా పారామీటర్ ఉందనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఎక్కడైతే ఏ ప్లస్ చేస్తున్నావా ప్లస్ సంథింగ్, ఏ మైనస్ చేస్తున్నావా మైనస్ సంథింగ్, లైక్ దట్, అంతే. రైట్? నౌ ట్రై టు సాల్వ్ ద నార్మల్ క్వశ్చన్స్. లిమిట్ ఎక్స్టెండ్స్ టు 0 sin 5x minus sin 3x divided by sin 4x minus sin 2x. So before going to this, I just want to tell you that, so adi ippudu cheppoye concept adi ekkadaina work avutundi. So like let us suppose you have limit x tends to a, limit x tends to a, you have a mixed functions like f of x plus or minus g of x divided by h of x, like that. If this kind of thing is there, we can skip this h of x now. So if limit extends to a f of x plus or minus g of x ila unte na, so you can able to separate the things nana. Limit extends to a f of x plus or minus limit extends to a g of x. In case this denominator also, you can apply that. Now try to see. Limit extends to 0 sin 5x minus sin 3x by sin 4x minus sin 2x. So how we can solve this question? If you substitute in the place of x as 0, what will become? Sin 0 minus sin 0 divided by sin 0 minus sin 0. So what is this? 0 by 0 indeterminate form. So how we can solve? Using L'Hospital rule, right? So if you apply the L'Hospital rule, take the differentiation of numerator, it will become what? 5 cos 5x minus 3 cos 3x divided by 4 cos 4x minus 2 cos 2x. So now if you apply in the place of x as 0, what will become? Cos 0 cos 0, that is 1, right? So it will be 5 minus 3 by 4 minus 2. So what is that? 2 by 2, that is equal to 1. So you can also do this like this, or for the sin and tan, for the sin ax, tan ax, or simple ax. If you have like this, then just take the coefficients of x. Just take the coefficients of x. So now try to see. For this, tell me what is the answer. You can apply this as well. Coefficients this one just to 5 minus 3 divided by 4 minus 2 only. Next apply for this shortcut nana idi చూడండి. ఇక్కడ ఏముంది? 3 ఇంటూ ఉంటే ఇంటూ, ఇక్కడ 4 divided by 1 into 5. Yes, what will become?
12 by 5.
Right? So in this way you can solve this kind of questions. Now try to solve these questions. sin ax కి tan ax కి sin ఇన్వర్స్ ax కి tan ఇన్వర్స్ ax కి ax కి ఇటువంటి అన్నిటికీ ఆ ఫార్ములా అప్లికబుల్ అవుతుంది.
A minus B, sir.
Yes, a minus b is the correct answer. Next question.
A minus B.
Very good. This is a minus b. This is a minus b. Now
1 by
this is 1 by 2. Yes. If you substitute x as minus 1, it will become 1 by 2. 1 by 2 or minus 1 by 2? Yes, 1 by 2
1 by
only.
plus 1 by 2.
Yes. So these kind of simple questions won't given for your examination. Now try to solve this question. Limit x tends to 2, 7x square minus 11x minus 6 by 3x square minus x minus 10. Tell me how to solve.
X plus the
Subst
whole.
yes, substitute and tell me the answer.
మనం మాట్లాడకండి.
What is the answer?
Indeterminate form.
Indeterminate form. So if in this indeterminate form, then apply the L'Hospital rule. Take the differentiation of numerator. It will become 7x square. That is 2 into 7 into x. 14x
14x
minus 11 divided by 6x minus 1. Now apply the x tends to 2.
17 by 11, sir.
Very good. 17 by 11 is the correct answer. Now try to see the next question. Limit x tends to 1, x cube minus 1 by x minus 1. If definitely if you substitute x as 1, it will become 1 minus 1 by 1 minus 1. It is 0 by 0 indeterminate form. So you can also solve this question by using a hospital rule. That is one method. Second method, you can apply this limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a is equal to n into, what is the formula?
X to the power of
N
n
into
minus
power minus 1.
X to the power of n minus 1.
1.
Right? So this is the second method. Or you can also able to solve this question using a cube minus b cube is equal to a plus b into a square into a square plus ab plus b square. So you can also solve using this. Right? So these are the three ways. Now try to check whether these all are getting the same answers or not. First apply the L'Hospital rule. Tell me what it is coming.
3, sir.
Yes, 3. So in second case, what it is getting? What is the answer in the third method?
3.
3, sir.
3 only, right? So in all cases, it will be same only. My suggestion is first directly go with the L'Hospital rule. If it is looking a very complex. Complex గా ఉందంటే కనుక దాన్ని సాల్వ్ చేయడం కంటే L'Hospital rule అప్లై చేసి సాల్వ్ చేయడం బెస్ట్ కదా. Right? Now try to solve these questions. You can apply any method, whether it is L'Hospital rule or something else. First question is limit x tends to 0, kth power under root 1 plus x minus 1 by x.
1 by k, sir.
Yes, very good. 1 by k is the correct answer. Go with the second question.
Minus 27 by 2, sir.
Yes, minus 27 by 2 is the correct answer. Try to solve the next question. Limit x
3.
tends to 1, x square minus root x 3. Yes, 3 is the correct answer.
4, sir.
4. Okay. Let us move to the next question. Now try to solve this question. Limit x tends to 5, x power k minus 5 power k by x minus 5 is equal to 500. Then the positive integral value of k nana. See here. Limit x tends to 5, x power k minus 5 power k by x minus 5. So we know the formula, that is limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a is equal to what, ma?
n into a power n minus 1.
n into a power n minus 1, right? ఆర్ ఎక్స్ మైనస్ 1. సో ఎక్స్ పవర్ ఎన్ మైనస్ 1 అన్నా కానీ సేమ్ అదే వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ ప్లస్లో ఏ పెడతాం కాబట్టి. సో నౌ ట్రై టు సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ దట్ ఇన్ ద ప్లేస్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్ యాజ్ కే. కే ఇంటూ ఏ ఈస్ వాట్? 5, రైట్?
5 sir.
5 కే minus 1 is equal to 500. Now substitute the options wherever it is satisfying, then tell me. If you substitute k as 3, it will become 3 into 5 power 3 minus 1, that is 2. 25 into 3, 75. Next substitute 4, what it is coming, tell me. If you substitute 4, what it is coming? 4 into 5 power 4 minus 1, that is 3. What is 5 cube? 125. 125 into 4 is what?
500 sir.
500. So option 2 is correct. Now try to see for the cos case when x is approaching 0. So just take ఇక్కడ మీకు sin లో tan లో ax లో జస్ట్ మీరు ఏ కామన్ తీసుకున్నారు, బట్ ఇక్కడ మైనస్ ఏ స్క్వేర్ ఆర్ మైనస్ కోఎఫిషియంట్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్. సో ఎక్స్ కోఎఫిషియంట్ ఏదైతే ఉందో దానికి మైనస్ తీసుకొని ఏ స్క్వేర్. సో మైనస్ ఏ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ బి స్క్వేర్ లైక్ దట్. సో టేక్ అప్లై దిస్ ఆర్ యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో గో విత్ ద నార్మల్ మెథడ్ by taking the L'Hospital rule. We will get the answer. Tell me what it is coming for the first question.
9.
Yes, very good. 9 is the correct answer. Tell me for the second question as well. See, always take minus a square or minus b square like that. Minus into minus అనేది యాడ్ చేసుకోండి ఏదైతే మీరు తీసుకుంటున్నారో. What is the answer?
16 sir.
16 డినామినేటర్ లో 2x ఉంది. x స్క్వేర్ కి ఏం రాసుకుంటాం మనం డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేసినప్పుడు?
Yes sir, yes sir.
1 by
సో 2 రాసుకుంటాం. సో ఇట్ విల్ కమ్ 8.
8.
Yes. Right? See the third question. How to solve the third question? Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x, 1 minus cos 2x into sin 5x by x square into sin 3x. How to solve this question? Try to subtract the limit. Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 2x divided by x square into sin 5x divided by sin 3x. So for the sin you will definitely easily calculate. What is 1 minus cos 2x?
2 sin square x.
Very good. 2 sin square x. Right? Take 2 common and sin square x by x square is there, right? So write it as sin x by x whole square. Then you will get sin x by x is 1, right? In case x tends to 0. So then tell me what it is coming.
10 by 3 sir.
Yes, 10 by 3 is the correct answer.